The time is yours. Good luck.
All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? I hope everyone is doing well. As I, NADIA Queen Wijaya here, will be representing Maria Fatima Junior High School. In today's occasion, I will be delivering a speech. But first of all, I would like to thank God because He gave us a healthy body and a healthy mind so that we can all attend this meeting today. Next, I would like to thank my teacher, Mr. An, who guides me until today. Also, my parents and my friends who support me as well. So, today I will be delivering a speech about the role of schools in preserving Indonesian culture. As we know, schools is the earliest stage to learn about culture. In schools, students doesn't really like to learn Indonesian culture. They feel like they're being forced to learn Indonesian culture. There are reasons where it's boring, it's not trendy, too ordinary, too normal, etc. I know that there are smart types who memorize them and got good scores on cultural art lesson. But they remember that only for a month and forgot it after that. So the main question is, how do schools preserve Indonesian culture? So before we continue, I would like to explain more about the culture itself. So what is culture? Based on Oxford Languages, culture is the arts and the other manifestation of human intellectual achievement regarded collectively. I know that definition is too complicated, so okay, head off to the next one. Types of culture are material culture, non-material culture, popular culture, foreign culture, etc. As we know, culture provides a set of rules to ensure cooperation of the individuals of a group in adjusting environmental situation. Let's head back to the topic. How does schools preserve Indonesian culture? Now, there are two ways. First, schools can perform an Indonesian culture to the students. Okay, we can take traditional dances as one of the example. By watching traditional dance performance, now students can know where this dance comes from, and from that, students can be more interested on learning traditional dances. We can take another example, singing folk songs. From singing folk songs, whether the student watch it, they can know more folk songs in Indonesia. All right, let's head off to the second point. Now, schools can add more knowledge to the parents. Because from this thing, the parents can watch their children perform the Indonesian culture. We can say Kebiar Angklung last time on the 16th November 2022. This event was supported by the government, and this event is where the students and the parents play angklung together. And from here, both parents and student can now know how to play angklung properly. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we can conclude that schools are the proper way to preserve Indonesian culture. Because not only the students know how to preserve our culture, but the parents as well. Speech has come to an end. I'm sorry if there are words that are not pleasing in your hearts. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. From now on, let's preserve our culture. Thank you.
That's a very nice speech. You still have 1.5 minutes. Do you want to continue?
Thank you, I'm done.
Okay. Now we will move on to our question and answer session. I would like to introduce our judges, which is Mrs. Lisa, Mr. Echo, and also Mrs. Hedwig. But before we start, I would kindly ask you to stay um, stand up instead of seated. Nadia, we kindly ask you to please stand up. Excuse me, Nadia.
Hey, Nadia, can you stand up? I would like to give you a question. Okay, based on the reading that you had today, actually school are recommended to work together to motivate students to love their culture through collaboration. Yeah, and then of course, collaboration occurs when all of the members of the school have mindset or a concern that inclusiveness of culture is the key to interconnect the world to promote cultural harmony. We have to make sure that no culture is marginalized, especially for those uh, cultures of less developed countries. My question is, if you were a principal of a school, what would you do, or what program would you hold to promote inclusiveness of culture, since your school has a multicultural background students? Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mrs. Lisa, for the question. Nadia, now you have exactly 1 minute to think of your question, to think of your answer. And another reminder, please remain standing up while answering the question as well. Okay, good luck. Okay, Nadia, your time is up. Now you will have 2 minutes to answer the question given. Thank you.
So basically, if I was the principal, I would make something sort of like similar to Pramuka, which I meant by you have to join that program every single time. And in this program, I would say it explains about Indonesian culture, how deep you know about Indonesian culture, and there's this teacher who explains more about Indonesian culture. Uh, what I meant by similar to Pramuka is you have to join it every single time, and yeah, I guess that's all.
All right, Nadia, you still have 1 minute left. Do you still want to continue?
Uh, yes. So the students must join it, and in this program, the teacher explains about Indonesian culture, and the teacher like basically give a simple project for them to understand more about Indonesian culture. That's all. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Nadia.